Voices to Hear.
Hello, I'm Marcel, and welcome to another Voices to Hear podcast edition. My today's podcast guest is a Turkish experienced volunteer belonging twice to our VCS organization, Ismail Eren Demirtekin. Welcome.
Thank you. As you said, my name is Ismail Eren Demirtekin. I am 22 years old. I am studying journalism in Eskişehir, Anadolu University. If I have to say that also, I really like to take pictures, and this is my passion, I guess. I really like to talk with my photographs, and probably we will gonna talk about that also.
So let's start with the first question, which I prepared for you. Why did you decide to move from your homeland abroad, to put yourself in a totally different position in the form of volunteering? What pushed you to this decision?
Actually, I didn't choose directly become a volunteer. It was big story, I guess, if I have to say. But I was doing an internship in Turkey. Actually, I didn't like my times in internship, and I was trying to find something else because I already went to Poznan as an exchange student from my university, but I would like to go to somewhere else again. So I was trying to find something else, and I found European Solitary Corps website. So I saw the opportunities and other things. I saw voices, and that's why I read the introduction and other things, description. When I read that, actually, I thought that maybe I can do something, I can do something different that I really want to do in my life. So that's why I applied for this project and I decided to come.
Okay, great. It's really, I think, interesting, your decision, why you decided to become a volunteer, especially a few times so far. Being a volunteer at another time in your life, you can obviously tell more to all of us which part of this occupation you like the most and give the reason why.
Actually, I really like the way of this volunteering project. For me, the importance is sharing people, sharing your ideas, sharing your, thoughts, your character, your mindset. So in probably most of the way, it can improve you, your future life. At least we are in an office life right now. We are also volunteers, but we are writing, we are designing. I am also taking pictures. This project is also teaching us how we can, let's say, survive in a job life. So how we can deal with the problems, how we can deal with the task and with the other things. But if we talk about the best way of this volunteering project is probably sharing my emotions, because I was also writing some descriptions, secret writings, but I couldn't find a way to publish my writings and other things. But in this project, as a designer and a writer, I have a chance to say what I am feeling to the people. So for me, this is the best thing about this project.
So what's the importance of volunteering to humanity? What's the most common way to help some people?
Actually, if we thought about helping, it's a different thing. You can also help with your physical power and your other things, like your body. You can help to the children, you can help to the old people in the street. It's also helping. But the way that I understood helping is a different thing. Because, for example, in this project, actually, we are helping to people to understand each other more. What's the thing about human being? For me, this volunteering project is helping to people, also to us, because as I said to you, everybody has different personalities and different mindsets. So that's why, and I'm also curious about people, about human being. I was trying to find a way for myself in my past life, and I'm really happy about that. I found, finally, photographism. That's why I want to say that this volunteering project helping to us what we really want to do, because we are meeting with new people. We are learning different cultures. I also went to Poznan, you know that. Mm-hmm. So it's like a cultural shock. But after everything, you are understanding what's about human being. So that's why.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think being a volunteer is at least for a few months or maybe even sometimes more longer time can helps you to find maybe proper way, to the future occupation, what you gonna do, what you should maybe do in which way. So I totally agree with you, what you told already. Let's move to another topic related to volunteering's life. So why have you decided to participate in at least a few Erasmus Plus projects? What emotions and feelings accompanied you then? Especially, for example, in Poznan, when you've been there in total, as I know, already 6 months.
I never went abroad before Erasmus. I was always in my country because it's also hard to go if you're a Turkish citizen, because you know our passport and like political things. But I wanted to go Erasmus projects again because I find myself like after Erasmus, I can really say to myself that I learn how to deal with myself. And for me, every person has to experience that thing. Because if you really want to know what you really want to do in your life, you should be alone with yourself. You should listen yourself. So in these Erasmus projects, they give me chance to understand myself. So that's why I wanted to go again, and also in a different way. Like I met with really great people, also in Poznan, and I'm still seeing them. So it's a good thing that everybody has to experience.
What inspired you to participate in the student exchange program abroad in Poland?
Actually, it's a different thing. Like I didn't choose directly Poland. I could also choose Germany, Italy, other countries as well. But I wanted to go to Poland because of the economic things and other things. Because if I have to go to Germany with Turkish lira, it will be bad for me, as you know. Yeah. So that's why I choose Poland. And I am really happy that I choose Poland. I didn't thought that like I will live these great, beautiful moments. But like I have really great stories about Poznan. So I am really happy about that.
Especially after spending there as many as 6 months, could you maybe explain the differences between three cultures of Macedonian, Turkish and Polish?
Okay, so if I have to say, I went to Poland, as you know, and I came Macedonia twice. For me, when I was in Poland, the citizens were looking quite upset, let's say. As a Turkish person, that we are more sympathized, like we are more close, we are more like friendly, let's say. Mm-hmm. But I had also like Polish friends. Yes, they just have a mask on their faces and you just have to break the ice between you and them. And so after you get know them, you can really understand they are really like close, they are really friendly, they are also like us. So every person in the bottom, they are same. And after that, our culture, our language, our past life is like increasing our personality and we are becoming a person like that. And that's why character is developing. Mm-hmm. If I have to talk about Macedonian culture, it's really similar to Turkish culture because of the Ottoman Empire. Yeah. So I can also see like some Turkish people in the street. Like I can also hear some Turkish words and other things. And it's a good thing for me because I don't feel that much foreigner in this country. And that's why I am more calm. I am more used to, let's say.
It's, I think for you, as you already mentioned, really easy to adapt yourself, like to familiarize yourself as quick as possible. Are these types of abroad trips worth recommending, especially during studying? Because like surely certain students might wonder, about potential similar adventures related to the Erasmus Plus program. And also they are not like convinced due to being worried about covering their studying schedule. So what do you think?
Actually, if you ask to me that question, I will probably say yes, should go to other countries because it's a really different experience that everybody has to experience. It's really worth, by the way. Like when I was in Poland, I didn't travel too much like my friends because they went to everywhere really. I just to 5 countries, I guess. So yeah, when I was studying, actually, I was also trying to find a way like to go abroad from Poland. It didn't affect my classes actually, but in Turkey I took also a gap semester to come here. Yeah. So you can also understand from this word, from this sentence, that it's really a good thing because I decided to took a gap semester for myself to go again, to come again, and to live the moments that I lived in Erasmus with my friends, the moments that spent time with all of the persons in here. So yeah, for me, they really have to go. They really have to experience everything because this time will never come and I will never be a young again. And that's why I want to live as much as possible.
Some time ago, a mutual CS, a volunteering group, welcomed you really warmly another time at our organization after passing few months. Because like as we know, after finishing your first official project here, how do you rate your first mentioned period as a volunteer of VCS organization? And which factors were in favor of you coming back?
Actually, in my first time, I was here for a short-term project, like just 6 weeks. And also, I didn't thought that I will be so close with the volunteers. But after I get close with all of you, that's why I decided to come again. But it was a part of that. It was like a 2-part. First, I believe that I can improve myself again in this project as a human and as a designer and as a photographer. And also, I wanted to see my friends again.
What can you tell the future volunteers about the VCS task? In that ways, can they develop their journalism abilities in the form of writing articles, also designing? So what do you think, Eren? Is it like really worth to come to our VCS organization and like maybe check yourself in a different way, like especially having some plans for the future to become maybe a professional journalist?
Maybe someone can think that it's not that much helping to the people as a volunteer, because like when we say volunteer, like the imagination is like a person who is helping the children, or like I don't know, trying to take garbage from the street. But it's not like that. It shouldn't be like that also, because in every level of life there is a helping. And also this project, I can say that, and if they are studying journalism, I can say that they will probably improve their writing skills and their imagination, like they will take inspiration. For me, also writing is an expression about yourself. So when you're writing, I am usually like writing the words comes to my mind directly. A picture of my mind, let's say. Like I'm painting. Like also painters are doing this. Like they are just drawing how they want. So for me, writing is something like that. I want to write what I want to write, actually. In this project, there is no limit. There is no boundaries about your writings. You just have to don't mention like hate speech or politics things. If I have to think that writing is an expression about our mindset, as I said to you, it's a painting. So that's why probably they will improve their self also while they are writing it, because it's happened to me all the time. Like probably I write 5 articles or 6, I don't remember, but probably in every writing I can see my improve, I can see my development. So that probably they will improve themselves as a student also, because you will come here like really young, you will start to live with different person. It's a step about future life, actually.
You've also found your other true life passion despite meeting new cultures and taking part of in a various Erasmus Plus project abroad in the form of photography, obviously, because as we know well, like all the time you are responsible for taking some photos during our public events or and also like just in the really simple occasions, like for example when some of our volunteer has a birthday, like recently someone, and like all of us realize that you are really great for what you do regularly. So
thank you.
How did you manage to make an approach in the photography direction? What inspired you particularly to start with taking the photos?
It wasn't a matter of moment. It wasn't a matter of time, actually. It was a process for me. In my past life, I was trying everything, actually. I was trying to write. I was trying to take a movie. I also tried to skate. Like, I also tried to cycle. So after these paths, when I try photography, I learn how to freeze, how to froze the moment, I learn how to stop time in photographism. It's a memory, because when you look at the photos, you're kind of a time traveler, actually. Like the machine is letting you to stop, to take the moment, and it will be last forever. So that's why I want to try, and I improve myself in photography to look at the details, because for me, everything is located on details in nature, in people, and also in right now.
What kind of experience is the photography for you? Do special feelings accompany you during this activity? Some feelings, maybe thoughts in your mind when you're taking some photos? Like, doesn't matter exactly the kind of occasion, but like generally, you feel something like maybe more special in your mind when you do this?
Actually, yes, I feel, because when I'm taking pictures, I know why I am taking that exact moment, because I want to tell something, I want to share something. And with my photos, I believe that I can do this. Like when I'm trying to take a picture, I am not looking in a one perspective. I am trying to look at from other perspectives as well. Because if you look at from another window to life, let's say as an example, you will see other things. It's the same in photography as well. So try to look at details and try to catch the moments that you were happy.
Okay, and one of the latest questions which I prepared for you, Eren, do you want to become a professional photographer in the future, if it's possible?
Actually, yes, I want, obviously, like, because this is my hobby, and I want to like earn money about this, because like my mother said to me, actually, yes, I want, obviously, because as I said to you, I can identify myself with my photos. I can share my thoughts with my photos. So it will be also really great to earn money in this job. And my mother said to me that if you are really happy about what you are doing, you will never work. So that's why.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it's totally understandable. And also, as a Polish facilitator, I really want to ask you, still coming back to one of our previous themes of this podcast, like which maybe part of the Poznań city do you like the most from your previous period there as a volunteer possible?
Actually, I have one, because actually probably the 20th place, I guess, Zamek. When I get to there, like you can also see the university, the main hall.
Mm-hmm.
It's also really close to center. And when I say Zamek, we were like always laughing with my friends. So that's why it's my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Zamek.
So thank you, Eren, for participating at our mutual podcast today.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for letting me do this.
You're welcome also. So thank you all of our readers and viewers to listen us another time, and see you soon. Bye.
Görüşürüz.
Voices to hear.